Adam, a 24-year-old young man living in a small village deep in the mountains, always carried a sense of unease within him. His mind was never quiet. Every single day, hundreds of thoughts appeared and disappeared, leaving him exhausted, discouraged, and unable to feel any joy in life. Adam often drowned in the sadness of his past and feared things that had not yet happened in the future. His chaotic mind was like a raging storm, robbing him of sleep, his smile, and even his inner peace. One day, Adam heard about a distant village high in the hills where an old man, once a famous psychologist, had chosen to live in seclusion. People said the old man had helped many find calm within their hearts. Now, he had left behind the noisy city to live close to nature and occasionally guide those seeking help. Hearing this, Adam felt a spark of hope. He believed that perhaps this wise old man could help him escape the whirlpool of his thoughts. And so, Adam decided to set out, beginning a journey to search for peace within his own heart. After many days crossing rocky, steep paths, Adam finally reached the village nestled among lush green hills. Before him stood a small house covered in vines, so peaceful that he felt time slow down. On the porch sat the old man people spoke of, the wise psychologist of long ago, eyes closed, breathing gently as if blending into nature. Adam approached quietly and said, "Sir, my mind is always restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want to find peace. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes and smiled kindly. Without saying much, he led Adam into his small garden and filled a glass with water all the way to the brim. Then he handed it to Adam and said, "Carry this glass to the end of the village and return. But remember, do not spill even a single drop." Though surprised, Adam agreed. He walked slowly, eyes fixed on the glass. Along the way, children laughed and played, dogs barked loudly, shopkeepers called out to customers, but Adam heard nothing, saw nothing except the water in his hands. When he returned, he proudly said he had completed the task. The old man smiled and asked, "Did you notice the scenery around you? Did you hear any sounds?" Adam shook his head. The old man gently replied, "When your mind stays only in the present, everything else fades away. That is the peace you are seeking." Hearing this, Adam grew confused for a moment. He realized he had been so focused on the glass that he completely ignored everything around him. The old man smiled warmly, his eyes calm and deep, as if understanding what Adam had long been searching for. He said, "You see, when you devote all your attention to each step and to what is in your hands, your mind has no room left for fear or worry. You are no longer trapped in the past, nor anxious about the future. That is the moment your mind truly becomes still." Adam stayed silent, his heart trembling slightly at those words. He had never felt such clarity before. The old man continued, "Peace is not something you must look for in faraway places. It has always been inside you, but hidden under countless thoughts. Only when you pause and feel the present moment does your mind truly open." Hearing this, Adam began to see everything differently. He felt the gentle breeze against his face, heard the rustling leaves, and noticed the sky turning a soft shade of orange at dusk. These things had always been there, but his noisy mind had never allowed him to notice them. The old man added, "Remember, the past is only memory. The future is only imagination. The only thing you truly have is this moment. When you live fully in the present, your mind becomes like a still lake." Adam bowed deeply. He thanked the old man with all his sincerity. As the sun slowly set behind the hills, Adam began his walk back. But this journey was no longer like the one before. His steps were light, his breath steady, and within him opened a quiet, warm, peaceful space he had never felt before. He knew he had finally found what he had been missing all along, the peace within himself. As the old man's teachings settled into his heart, Adam felt as though he had just uncovered a secret he had been searching for his entire life without realizing it. He understood that peace was not a place, not something someone could give him, but a state of mind anchored in the present. In the moment, he focused only on the glass of water, hearing no noise, seeing no distractions, untouched by past regrets or future fears. That was the first true moment of quiet his mind had ever known. The old man looked at him and spoke gently. Now you understand. When your mind has only one thing to focus on, everything else naturally falls away. That is the essence of stillness. No one can take your peace from you unless you surrender it to useless thoughts. Those words made Adam reflect on himself. He realized he had spent years living in things that did not truly exist. The sadness of yesterday, the worry of tomorrow, while forgetting the only moment that ever truly belonged to him, the present. Adam thanked the old man with deep gratitude. As the sky turned into shades of gold and violet, he walked back along the same path. But his steps were no longer heavy. He heard birds returning to their nests, saw the soft golden light on the rooftops, and felt his breath light as the wind. He was no longer the anxious, weary young man he once was. He had changed from within. Adam understood that his healing journey had truly begun. And for the first time in a long while, he smiled. A small, peaceful smile, because he knew he had finally learned the most important lesson of all. When the mind rests in the present moment, peace will always find its way. Nếu bạn muốn, tôi có thể tiếp tục biên tập cho giọng kể chuyện Mỹ, phiên bản rút gọn, hoặc phiên bản dùng cho video YouTube.